Russell and I are, I'm not gonna cry because I'm a badass bitch. This is ridiculous. You guys. Ignore this lighting because it is like 10 o'clock at night and I'm up in my office and my ring light broke. So fun time. I've got a lamp pointed at me right now. All for the Vlogmas. Welcome. It's Vlogmas day 2, even though it's after Christmas. Really, I just decided to do Vlogmas this way because so many people do Vlogmas leading up to Christmas and then there's nothing because everybody takes a break. And I thought, hell no, I ain't doing Vlogmas because that's way too many videos. The point of this video is basically to give you a little bit of a life update. It's been quite a while since my last life update and like not a lot has happened, but also just things are different. Last, you guys knew I was going back to teaching. Russell and I were separated, blah, 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 blah. That was kind of the situation. Now, still teaching. Obviously it's winter break now, but I'm still teaching the same thing. It's not like exactly what I expected to be doing at this moment in my life. And I don't know if it's what I'll continue to do, but I do enjoy being around my students and I just enjoy interacting with students again and that type of thing. Mara and Jay are both in school, Kai's in daycare, and they're all really doing well. When it comes to me and my mental health, it has just been, the last year has been so up and down. I get a little teary-eyed because I'm just a big baby and that's just who I am. But it's been rough. So I'm on a medication called Prestique and I kind of hate it, but also like I can't just stop taking it, so I have to wean off of it. So going forward, that's kind of the plan. I'm nervous to even start the weaning process because I just don't, I feel like my life for a little while has just been so not out of control, but like it's felt that way to me. So that's kind of like, I'm just trying to take my medication, take it on time and make it work for me for the time being. Now, do I think I'll take it forever? Absolutely not. I don't want to take it forever, but I know it is a hard medication to get off of because you have withdrawal symptoms, like, and they can last long. They might not. It's just nerve-wracking to stop it. Not to mention, like, it did, in the beginning, it helped and like just helped. I didn't really notice any other side effects. And as time has gone on, it's like I have started to get side effects, if that makes sense. It has helped a lot with my intrusive thoughts and like my obsessing over my intrusive thoughts and stuff like that, because I was struggling with that really bad. Like, really, really bad. Like if I do wean off of it and I wean off of it successfully without too many, side effects, then are all those obsessive thoughts going to come back and like, is it going to consume me once again? Like it started to. Other than that though, like mentally right now, I feel decent. I'm not going to say great because it's definitely not great. I think that lately, I just have a hard time feeling my full emotions when it comes to like happiness. Sadness, I feel like I can feel a lot, but happiness, like things that once were really, really joyous for me or, something that made me really happy, don't make me as happy anymore. And maybe that's just growing up or aging, but I don't know. I feel like I'm dimmed, like I'm just dull. I don't know how to explain. I don't know. Regardless, I've been taking my medication. I'm trying to do my best to take it the same time every day. And that's kind of where I'm at with that. I'll let you know if I start weaning from it or whatever. Anyway, let's move on from that. Fitness-wise, I've been doing terrible, like not going to the gym, or I'll get back into a routine and it'll be like 3 or 4 days that I'm like feeling really good. And then all of a sudden I'm like, nah. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't feel like going to the gym. I don't like the gym or whatever it is. And that sucks because that's kind of goes into that, like something that brought me so much happiness at one point, like doesn't anymore. And that's not a dig on my friends at the gym or my gym at all. It's like, I wish that it's just like, I don't feel the same joy from like working out and being at the gym as I have in the past. Maybe it's just because like for a couple years, I just put that like behind my kids. It was like my top priority over everything else. And I think now I'm like, I got a lot of other stuff in my brain that I'm trying to like figure out, and maybe I was just trying to like drown myself in fitness and exercising. I don't know. And when I'm there, like most of the time I have a good time and I get to hang out with my friends, and that's great. But for some reason, like, I'm just like, I don't care. You know, like when I hate that. I hate that. My phone died, so I don't know what the last thing you heard was, but regardless, going into the new year, I am forcing myself, essentially, whether I want to or not, forcing myself back into my old routine because I feel like shit. I feel like I look like shit, like, as being nice to myself. So yeah, I'm up a lot in weight. I'm over 200 pounds. So I'm 5'3", over 200 pounds. That's heavy for me. I just don't feel good in my skin, and that's really what it comes down to. Now, for the last little update, Russell and I are together. We never like separated. We separated and kind of saw how it went for a while to see, like, do we make it officially official? But we've remained in the same house and all that. And really, we kind of like just, I'm not gonna cry because I'm a badass bitch. Anyway, we decided that our relationship and our family was worth trying a little bit harder for. Things are better. Not perfect by any means, but things are better and we're working through it. I know that some people don't necessarily think it's like, oh, you shouldn't share stuff like this online, blah, 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 blah. But listen, this situation is a situation that people run into, or it's like a situation that people are in a lot. Like, you get married, you've had kids, or in our case, we had a kid, got married, had more kids, and things just get hard in a lot of different ways. And like, your communication is different and the dynamic of everything is different. And sometimes it's like, it's just hard for things to be the same. And it's like, where do we go from here? Or something happens and there's resentment or jealousy or whatever situation comes up. It could be anything. It could be something detrimental to the relationship, or something that just is like something you kind of got to work through, or it could be not spending enough time together, or whatever the heck it is. I think everybody has the right to do whatever they want with their relationship. So if you want to keep your relationship private, that's great. If you don't, that's great. If you want to share the struggles you're going through, that's great. And I guess I'm on the side where, like, sometimes it helps me when I see somebody else that's going through something similar and they're like walking through it, and I'm kind of going through that same thing, to kind of feel like some sort of, like, I'm not, you know, it makes it feel a little easier that, like, we're not the only ones struggling with this. We're not the only ones that are like, we're really struggling. We don't know if we're going to get through this. And then it's like, okay, we're going to try to get through this. And literally, like, this sounds so silly, but I have an online friend that kind of like the same situation was happening, and they decided they were going to like give it another try. And that's what really like sparked in my brain, like all of the scenarios that could happen, I guess, like if this separation continued or the separation happened. And it then brought me to like, we need to talk about this and we need to decide, is like, do we feel like we have it in us to spend the time working on it and make it work? I have to jump in here as I'm editing this video to say that obviously we love each other and like care about each other, and that was a big part of it too. Okay, that, I feel like that's obvious. So it was somebody else sharing their life and their situation that made me be like kind of double back or whatever. Let me really, really like think about every little aspect of our lives and how this is going to change and what this is going to mean for our children and stuff like that. And so it helped me. And I don't know where I'd be right now, and I don't know where our family and our relationship would be right now had I not seen that person kind of going through that and them trying again and them trying to work through it, giving me kind of that like, okay, it's okay to try to work through this. I guess it helped me like with the mixed emotions and the mixed feelings. Like it's okay to still have these feelings, not good feelings about your relationship, but like knowing that you can get through them. So however you feel about me sharing that information, it doesn't matter to me because it could help somebody that maybe is going through something similar, even if it's just one person. That's the life update. I hope that you enjoyed this terribly lit video. Hopefully tomorrow's video will be a little bit better for you, but I hope y'all had a very Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, whatever it is that you celebrate. If you want to stick around, if you want to stick around, you need to hit the subscribe button wherever it is. Thumbs up the video to help me out, and we'll see you in the next one.